Hi there, my name is Nico and welcome to a new devlog for my top-down shooter Give 'em Hell. This week I worked on my game's second boss battle. It was a lot of fun to create the different attacks and stages of the boss. By the end of this week I also updated the demo for my game on itch.io. It now includes all the new guns and the first 5 levels, so if you want to try it out there's a link in the description. But now let's get started with the video. In my last video I said I would create the second boss fight in this empty room, and so I did. I started by importing a new sprite for the boss that I made in GIMP. I wanted to mix it up a bit and decided to give the new boss a new color. I ended up with this purple tone and I think it looks really cool. After that I got started making different attacks that the boss is going to loop through. At the beginning of the fight, the boss will chase you around the level and you have to keep your distance to avoid damage. After some time, he then returns to a central position and spawns 4 normal enemies. You then get a certain time frame to fight them until the boss starts his last attack. At the end he just shoots a bunch of bullets in all directions. You can theoretically dodge all of those, but it's quite hard. The boss is going to loop through those attacks until you get his health down to 0. At that point he spawns 2 smaller mini-bosses, and those are going to take turn attacking you. At first the right one will chase after you, then rapidly fire bullets at you. After that the second one will shoot bullets all over the place, and then spawn 2 spinning enemies. However, those are not normal spinning enemies. They are a smaller and quicker variant with less health. I wasn't really sure how I would handle health for 2 bosses. You see, if you kill one, then the other one will have a lot of long pauses between his attacks, and the boss fight would just be extremely boring. Now I could have done it so that the bosses always check if the other one is still alive, and only pause if that is true. But my idea was to have a connection between the 2 bosses, and if one of them dies, the other one will die as well. So I went with that idea, and I chose to emphasize this idea with a line renderer between the 2 bosses. So this is how I created my second boss fight. I really had a lot of fun making it, and I think it turned out really cool. But there are a few other things I added this week. I created this new level, and once again I want this to be placed relatively early on in the game, definitely before the first boss fight. After that I changed my game's main menu so that you can select the first 5 levels. I then exported my game and updated the demo on itch.io. So the demo now has 2 new levels, and you can try out all the new guns. If you want to give it a try, the link is in the description. You can play it in the browser, or you can download it for Windows, Mac and Linux. So that's basically it. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you could leave me a like. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. But that's all I got for you today. Goodbye.